What's up, folks? It's your host, Positive Gaming, and welcome to the Positive Gaming Show, where positivity and gaming come together as one. And also, welcome to the Positive Gaming Podcast. Hope everyone's having a beautiful Saturday morning. Let's get to it. The Last of Us 2 does not have multiplayer. My thoughts about it is, because the first one had multiplayer, and this one doesn't. So I don't know. It feels like some certain games nowadays. It feels like some don't need multiplayer and some don't, because Last of Us. It feels like Last of Us to me. It feels just like a story. I feel like it's just meant for like a story and then that's it. Because certain games are like that. I can name a few games that are just about story. The Order 1886. That game was a beautiful looking game. Looked like a movie, right? It didn't have an online mode, but I feel like it was a good game. What else? There's other games. Resident Evil 2. That doesn't have a multiplayer, but it's a good game, you know? What else? There's so many, there's plenty, there's most games that don't have multiplayer, and people enjoy them. But when I heard that Last of Us 2 didn't have a multiplayer, I wasn't really mad about it, because I played the first one and I played a little bit of the multiplayer. It was cool for what it was, but Last of Us 2 not having one, it's not the end of the world. Some games don't need multiplayer, some games don't, you know. So it doesn't really because certain gamers out there are mad about it. So certain gamers out there are kind of upset because they enjoyed the last of Us multiplayer. So I understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, certain games don't need multiplayer. That game particular, I feel like most people care about the story more than the multiplayer. So maybe maybe Naughty Dog, they probably thought that the story was the best way to go. So that's my thought about it. I heard there's so many people that there was so many YouTubers and so many people telling their thoughts about how they felt when they found out that Naughty Dog was not putting any Last of Us 2 multiplayer out. But you never know what happens in the future. You never know what's gonna happen. So maybe there's gonna be a future update where they do add multiplayer. You never know. So you can't just give up hope like that. You never know. They probably gonna add an update next month after the game comes out, so you never know what's gonna happen. I want to also talk about starting over. So yesterday I explained to you that I had to start over because I was using a platform called Anchor, and it stopped working for me randomly. Yes, not yesterday, but the day before Friday, Thursday night, and it was kind of upsetting. But at the same time, when you work on something, right, and you're you really love to do it, and something happens, there's gonna be times when you're gonna have to start over, and that's fine, because maybe something happened, maybe there was an error, maybe you want to do something right, but there's nothing wrong with starting over. It's like hitting the reset button. Maybe you did something, maybe you messed up on something something on the first try. But starting over can be the best thing for you, because you can change everything. You can change it and do it correctly. So starting over is not a bad thing, because yes, you're gonna get frustrated when you have to start over. It's like playing a video game. What happens if imagine you're fighting a boss that's harder, it's mad hard to beat him, right? You're about to kill him, and then he kills you, and then you have to start all over again. Yes, you're gonna get frustrated. Yes, you're gonna get upset. I had those moments. There's been times when you're gonna play a game, you're gonna fight a particular boss that you can't beat, but when you almost got him, he gets you. You know, and then you're gonna have to start all over. That's fine. But at the same time, when you start all over, you can change your ideas. You can change your tactics. You can come up with new ideas. You know, and then when you come up with new ideas, better things happen. So you got to think about that. It's not the end of the world when you start over, because when I had to start over with, because I'm not even using Anchor no more, you know, because Anchor, I felt like it was better because I was able to. It had everything. I was able to record with. I was able to like record with other people. I can like invite guests to my podcast, and I had people calling into my station and telling me like feedback about my podcast. It had so many features in the platform on that app, but now it stopped working. It doesn't work for me no more. It stopped working. So it's like, well, why am I wasting my time trying to like fix something fix something that's broke when I can just start it over and I already have a platform that I'm already using at the moment. Because with this platform, Speaker Studios, I'm able to record a podcast and put it on the website of Speaker Studios, and I also could put it on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and I also have it. Like all over like Spotify, Google Podcasts, and stuff like that. So there's nothing wrong with starting over because now I have it all over. So people can listen to it on different platforms. And that's what I like about it. So it's not the end of the world when you start over. It's just, sometimes when you start over, it could be a better thing. Because you can come up with new ideas. You can come up with new tactics. You can come up with so many new things to the point where you could be happy on starting over. There's nothing wrong with starting over. Sometimes you're going to have to do it, but it's going to get frustrating at first, but you're going to get over it, and you're going to understand it was the best thing to do, But that's all for today. Hope everyone has a beautiful weekend. Hope everyone enjoys their weekend. Never let anyone tell you anything that's not true about yourself. You're special in your own ways. Always go out there and go for your dreams. Always go for your passion. Always complete your goals. Always, never, ever, ever, never, don't ever waste time. Never let anything little ruin your whole life. Let things go that don't matter. If it doesn't matter, let it go. But this is Positive Gaming. Love y'all and peace.